D'Amelio just opened up about where she stands with Chase Hudson, her sister's dating life, and her sister's medical condition. And we have all the details. I'm Gabby Conti.
I'm Gianna Rosenberg, and this is your 24/7 celebrity news. Charli D'Amelio just enjoyed dinner at West Hollywood Steakhouse, Boa, a very hot spot here in LA, wearing ripped jeans, a black wrapped crop top, Converse Chuck Taylor All-Stars, lugged high-top sneakers, which she was very excited about. As she told the Hollywood Fix, she got them herself. We think these shoes retail for about $70 on Urban Outfitters, which seems like nothing compared to the extremely rare $30,000 Jordan 1 Dior's she just gifted Dixie for her birthday. Charli answered Hollywood Fix's question, including clearing up a rumor that was sent to TikTok Room. Apparently, fans thought Charli and Chase reunited recently, as someone claimed Chase is spotted at Charli's house. But Charli set the record straight when asked if she was hanging out with Chase. She responded, "I was not, I'm sorry." She said "I'm sorry" so many times during this clip. Like, I was like, why are you sorry? Like,
she's beyond sweet too to
so
the paparazzi.
sweet.
Like, she's always smiling. She's like so excited to see them. And also, you can tell that Charli is one of these celebrities who goes above and beyond for her fans.
Yeah.
Like, there were so many times where she had to like go in for a dinner, but fans wanted photos, and she like stayed until like everyone got a photo, which I think really speaks volumes of her character.
I agree. She was so sweet. Like,
Yeah.
even when people were like, okay, you gotta go, she like made sure that everyone around her like had their picture taken,
Yep.
you know, got their TikTok video. I
Yep.
think it's so funny when fans are like, can we do a TikTok together?
Yeah.
It's like so awkward. I feel like moms and dads are walking out of Boa and they're like, what is going on?
I know, like, what are they doing? But I definitely think that this probably, I didn't realize, you can see in this video too what a scene Boa has become.
Yeah.
And as someone who's been in LA for like a while, it used to just, I mean, be a spot where you'd go and like,
A
you know,
nice
it'd be
dinner.
a nice dinner. And now it definitely is becoming like a TikTok like hangout.
Definitely.
Same with the Saddle Ranch.
I
which
mean, I
was
feel
always
like
a hangout.
Right, Saddle Ranch is always a celeb hangout. But you know what's interesting is because the TikTok stars have made Boa such a paparazzi hotspot, I think people like Machine Gun Kelly and other rappers are catching on, and they're like, wait a second. Obviously, Boa's really good, so they're probably just going for like the amazing dinner as well. But you know, in that paparazzi of Charli, we also saw Machine Gun Kelly walking out.
He was walking out with the daughter. Does he have
With
a daughter?
his daughter,
Yes.
and he's been there multiple times in the last couple of weeks, talking to paparazzi, dealing with paparazzi. Also, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, Logan and his girlfriend are there often. So
all the time.
I feel like now this is the spot that people go to be
I
seen.
literally was there, I want to say like a year ago for like, I guess like around like 6 or 7 having
Yeah.
drinks with a friend, and it was not at all a scene like it was.
No,
Like, I feel like this is like
definitely
a newer
not.
thing. This restaurant, by the way, has been in Los Angeles for like a decade at least,
yeah.
if not more than that.
Yeah.
But like all of a sudden, I guess it's like, it's the spot to be
It's
seen.
the spot. I mean,
It's the
it is
spot.
absolutely phenomenal. Like, it's so good. Like, I dream about a good Boa steak, so I totally get it. You know, if I could go there every night, maybe I would too.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, you know, Charli was really nice to paparazzi. She talked about a lot of things. She cleared up a lot of things I feel like fans were questioning her about. So we are going to get into it.
And I also don't know exactly where the initial source was
Right.
about her and Chase hanging
Yeah.
out. But basically, if you don't know it, and it seems like TikTok Room has since deleted this post, but that someone had like commented saying like Chase spotted leaving Charli's house.
So I feel like it might have been a fan edit of her wearing the outfit that day, him wearing that outfit that day, and a fan put it together and said this, and I feel like this happens often. I feel like the only time we know it's real is when paparazzi literally catches them together and we see the video or photos.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right. And then Charli's denying it, and I feel like she
right.
also felt bad like letting everyone down who might ship the possibility of her and Chase getting back together,
Yeah.
which I feel like after all that drama that exploded, I don't know if it'll happen in a romantic sense, but I think they
Yeah.
are chill with each other now. I've heard.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I feel like they've reconciled. They're able to be in the same room at the
Yeah,
least. You know what
at
I
the
mean?
very least.
But no, I don't see her getting back with Chase. I'm excited to see who Charli does end up dating in the near future.
Yes, me too. And I feel like something soon. I feel like we're
Yeah.
gonna hear this soon. I just have a feeling about it.
Who knows?
So Charli literally answered every question that the Hollywood Fix and paparazzi had for her. Another question was asked if Charli will ever be releasing a dance to the very controversial song by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, WAP, to which Charli responded, "My mom said I can't. It's inappropriate." But Charli did say that she, quote, just really wants to meet Megan Thee Stallion, as she seemed genuinely touched that the artist sent her merch recently. Charli thinks she has a special connection to Megan because they were both in that Super Bowl commercial together, but they did not film their parts together. She also would love to work with J-Lo again, but there is one collab Charli will not do under any circumstances, and that is specifically singing with her sister Dixie. While it did seem to hint that Charli did actually seem to hint that Dixie will be releasing music soon. She kind of said that in a very cryptic way. Charli made it very clear that unlike her sister, she cannot carry a tune by saying, quote, "I can't sing, it's bad, I tried, if I could, I would." So now we know that I guess it's not genetic, that
Not
singing
genetic.
is like
It's
not a thing.
I feel like it's one of those talents where you're super lucky if you have it, and
Yeah.
if you don't, it's like, don't try to make it happen.
Yes.
It's not gonna happen.
And it's good that Charli just like owns up that she's like, no, I love dancing. Like dancing's my thing. Singing is not my thing. It
Not
never
so
has,
much.
never will be. I will not like just auto tune my voice for the sake of it.
Right,
like that's
right.
Dixie's thing.
So funny though. I love that she was so candid when asked this question. Like she
Yeah.
was just so. That's like in that moment. I've never met Charli, but I was like, I like get this girl. She was just so funny. She
So
was like,
funny.
no, it's like bad. Like you don't
Like,
want
do
to know.
you? I'm sparing everyone. I'm sparing
Exactly.
the world about this. But I don't know. I feel like her and her sister and her, they love working together. They have Morphe 2
Yeah.
out. They definitely do a lot of like partnerships together. I could see Charli like appearing in Dixie's music video.
Definitely. Yeah, and I mean, you know what? I think Charli could appear in a lot of people's music videos. Like, I love that she brought up Megan Thee Stallion and even J-Lo.
Yeah.
I don't think, like, her, just because, I mean, I feel like the world went into a weird time right around the time, I guess, after the Super Bowl, right?
After Super Bowl, yeah, there's that
So-
joke going around that like little did we know that J-Lo and Shakira's performance would be like the last and it was like telling us the end of the world is here or something like
And
that.
rightfully, I mean, if it was, I wouldn't be mad. If
I
that was our
wouldn't be mad.
send-off, I wouldn't be that mad.
Guys, that's the last time we will see a live performance now. There's
I
music
don't
is coming
know.
back and back in the up and up. But
yeah, I think Charli, like, I think she has a bright future, like, dancing for these people.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when, what happens if J-Lo wants to go on tour in Vegas again? She's like, hey, Charli, will you come do a couple shows and, like, dance with me? And maybe she brings her kids out. And, like, I see a lot of artists coming up with really cool ideas on how to get these TikTok stars involved in their live shows, especially Charli.
Well, wasn't in the very beginning of Charli's career, she did dance for another performer whose name is escaping me. She was at a show she was dancing for someone. I don't know.
This is slipping my mind, but
But
you
you guys
probably
might know in the
correct.
comments, and you could let us know if
Yeah.
you know it. But yeah, I mean, well, and also her collabing with J-Lo again is not that far off because let's remember Dixie just signed the label that she signed with also is the label that J-Lo's with.
Yes.
So I'm sure there could be some D'Amelio and J-Lo will be working together soon,
Right.
whether it's Charli or Dixie.
So cool.
So cool.
Yeah, but it's also funny because she brought up how her mom will not let her dance to the WAP song.
Right.
Which, can we just talk about the WAP song for a second? Like, is that okay? Because I just need to get this off my chest.
Okay.
It is crazy, this song, that kids are listening to this on TikTok. Look, no disrespect to Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. They're the most phenomenal female
they are,
rappers
yeah.
in the game. However, I'm just like, I'm listening to the lyrics, I'm on TikTok, and I'm like, I mean, I can't even listen to it, and I'm 25 years old. Like, it is just...
I can't listen to it either, but I will say that we also grew up with music that was just as explicit,
Right.
but maybe it wasn't out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was like we had the innuendos in songs. I don't think it was basically spelled it out like WAP spells it out, which we cannot tell you what it stands for. I'm sure you know on this but it's like I think there was like remember the Whisper song or
Yeah, that was bad too.
Like
That was bad
there
too,
was like
yeah.
the whole my neck, my back.
Yes.
Like these songs too.
You're
I mean,
right.
we
You're
were
so
like, I have memories of me like dancing
Yeah.
in middle school to these songs.
I remember coming home from summer camp and
Like,
singing an inappropriate song
yes,
like WAP, one that
yes.
Gabby just mentioned, and my mom was like, excuse me? So I just like love that Charli's mom was like, no, you cannot dance to that.
And
Like,
actually, Charli was funny because they asked her about, I'm sure you guys have heard that Kanye West wants to have a Jesus or Christian TikTok.
Jesus talk.
Jesus talk because he felt like he was watching videos with North and he felt it was a little inappropriate.
Yeah.
And so they were asking like, Charli, would you join it? She's like, I don't really understand what that is. Like, probably not. And then finally they were like, well, he thought things were really inappropriate. And she's like, well, yeah, that's the same reason why my mom doesn't want me dancing
Exactly.
to WAP, which I
Someone
which I
just
get
said,
it.
Hannah Grace, you said she did a dance to it today.
Oh God, okay.
I really want to like, is it on her profile right
It
now?
might be.
Can I
Like,
look?
you can go look because apparently there was like a petition and people wanted her to sign it. Like, so there was definitely a movement trying to get Charli to do a dance to it. So Jana's going to check it out right now because I am also curious if she did it.
We need to know.
You know, for this, we write the news, we gather this stuff, and then we came up
Okay,
now. So
you
let's
guys,
see. Is
let's
it on
see.
there?
This is it. This is it.
Oh my God, she did it. Okay, guys. So we're telling you.
Oh my God, she really did it. We can't play the song. This is copyright
We can't
issue,
play
but
the song.
holy crap, she did it.
So if you guys want to see Charli dancing to WAP, you can
take it
can
back.
check it out. I guess that paparazzi at the Hollywood Fix really convinced her. And I also don't think that she will be joining Jesus Talk anytime soon if Kanye ever gets it off the ground.
Shout out to Hannah Grace.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Hannah.
girl.
Thank you for keeping us informed.
Oh my God. All right, guys, so moving on. Charli was also asked about Addison Rae. Hollywood Fix wanted to know why Addison unfollowed Josh Richards, which we just checked. It is true. And rest assured, Bradison shipper, she is still following Bryce Hall. Charli said she didn't know anything about that. She also didn't know what was going on with Addison and Bryce, if they're dating anymore, and if Bryce is toxic for Addison. And she responded, I don't know anything going on with that. I'm sorry. When asked her thoughts on people shipping her sister with Noah Beck, Charli weighed in saying, I don't know, they're friends, but they're not dating or anything like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
juicy. Yeah, I mean, I always find it interesting when people are like, they're not, I don't know, I believe her. They're not, nothing's going on between Dixie and Noah Beck. But I wonder if, because fans wanted it so bad, do you wonder if Dixie and Noah were like, should we like test the waters and be more than friends for a little? Or?
I definitely think that celebrities and specifically TikTokers, that when fans start shipping them, they do start posting more content together. I feel like they lean into it.
Yeah.
But in terms of like if they're actually dating, I don't know. I feel like we might have a similar tease with Dixie and Noah, similar to how we had with Bradison. Sorry for Bradison shippers. This moment it doesn't seem like they're on, but they are friends, as they want everyone to know they are just friends, guys. Okay.
I don't even know what's happening with them. Like I just.
Also, I love how Charli did not throw any shade at Addison, did not comment on Addison. Someone has once called Charli the unproblematic queen.
Just thinking that.
And it's so true because she does recognize, she's not going to bring down other women.
Yeah.
She's not going to do a narrative that's not her narrative. Like, she can't speak on Addison Rae, even if she does have, like, some insight. That's not her insight to share because it's not her story. Like, Addison should be able to tell the paparazzi whatever she wants about her relationship with Bryce or nothing at all.
Absolutely.
And I think it's so cool. I think that's definitely, because there's been rumors of, like, are Charli and, like, Addison, like, are they, like, in competition with each other and, like, stuff like that. Of course, people love to pin them up against each other, especially after that Forbes article came out. And to our surprise, Addison was ranked the #1 highest earning and Charli was below. So, of course, people are going to put them, like, head to head. But I really do think that, like, when it comes to it, like, that there is nothing, like, they support each other.
Yeah, they're two, I get why people pin them up against each other, but they're two very different type of digital stars,
Yes.
digital influencers. Like, when they're just, I don't know, like, I really don't put them in the same box at all. I get they came up doing the same thing, but to me, like, they're just very different brands, they're very different content. So yeah, it kind of annoys me when I hear people saying that Charli and Addison are, like, competing against each other. I don't think so at all. I also think there's room for everyone at the top, and I think these two girls are proving that and dominating that.
And also I feel like the TikTok community as a whole is so good at, like, amping each other up and, like, supporting each other. I mean, if you think even back in the day where there was, like, the whole Swipe House, back when the Hype House and Sway Boys were, like, chill with each other, now it seems like they're out to get each other.
So much.
But there was a time where it's like when people are like, oh, does that mean you guys are combining houses? And Thomas, like, explained it. He's like, no, it's not about combining houses. It's about, like, gassing each other up. It's about, like, supporting each other. It's about showing that we, like, love each other, which I think is such a cool, like, a cool setting that the TikTokers have been doing that I hope kind of translates into other industries as well.
I agree. I feel like that it was kind of a switch in pop culture and entertainment with celebrities. Like, we see these digital stars, like you're saying, like create content with each other, so they're both gaining and both, gaining, like, a certain type of success. While I feel like a lot of celebrities, specifically actors and musicians, well, musicians collaborated, but actors really, like, we didn't really see them gassing each other up as much as we see the digital influencers do it.
Right.
Which I think is really great for the younger generations, It just goes to show that, it's like when you win, I win, like, we all work together and we all win. Why should we be pushing each other down and trying to compete? I think it's just a waste of time.
Yeah. I mean, we see it with Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion.
Exactly.
Like, they are supporting each other.
And it is, like,
it's
majorly successful, even though it's
and controversial
really,
at the same time.
Yeah,
it's
really
a lot.
inappropriate.
It's a lot.
Even, like, bringing Kylie Jenner in that.
I know.
Like, that was cool.
I know.
To me.
That was
People
very
were hating
cool.
on it,
People
but I was like, are we really hating on that? Like, seriously? Let these women do their thing.
Also, I will say on the other hand that, like, men get to talk about what's going on in their, there's so many euphemisms for them that they talk about,
I'm lost.
Okay, I'm just saying that, like, if a man did a song about,
Yes.
his
got it.
his manliness.
Got it. Yeah.
I feel like he would not be getting the amount of shade that these two have been getting.
You're so correct. I agree with that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not throwing shade at them either. I think I'm just like, I'm very like, I don't know, gross me out. Like, I don't like that word. I know.
It's, yeah, I feel you.
But, you know, all for the woman power.
yeah,
Love that.
Yes, exactly. So Charli also did talk about her sister's medical condition, which we have a whole story on if you want to check that out. We kind of go into the whole controversy behind it and Dixie opening up about her history, which honestly, we don't really think she had to, but we understand why. So basically, and all the rumors surrounding it, which recently became the topic of conversation and also a lot of hate. And Charli said it's definitely something that should not be talked about on the internet because that's her personal medical records and no one else has a place to say anything. I feel like she is not something that I feel like that is not something that people need to talk about because it was definitely something that was hard for her to actually deal with, and the fact that people were saying she was faking it is not okay. I mean, of course, like, can you imagine too if your sister was like out on bed rest for 5 months? Like, so Charli like saw this firsthand. She saw what her sister went through, and it definitely is like a very private matter that now became public. And yeah, it's her medical record. She did not need to talk about it.
You could tell the way Charli was responding to this when asked about it. She was very serious in her tone. She was like, oh, no problem talking on this. Let me clear this up. I watched her go through this. It is not something for the internet. It is not something they wanted to bring into their internet and career life.
Right.
And I really commended Charli for that. I thought she handled it so well. So mature. She's so well spoken.
She's so well spoken. She's so articulate. She knows when to talk and when not to talk, which I think is something that a lot of celebrities, I mean, I myself included, not that I'm a celebrity, have a hard time like knowing when to shut up.
No, same.
But like she's so good at like just saying what she needs to say, and her short sentences speak very loudly and they're heard. And it was interesting because during the interview, she wasn't really like giving the paparazzi much, but of course when they brought this up, she's like, this is something I have to talk about because like unlike the situation with Addison where they're asking about Addison's life, like Charli's no part of this. Like this is her sister, like she can speak on behalf of this. She was there and she went through it. So I think it's really good that she opened up, but like I really do hope people stop, you know.
I do too. I mean, I feel like this whole family has been affected by this. And if you guys watched our live yesterday, we really like dove deep into that. And it's just a reminder, you know, anything that has to do with people's medical lives or even family lives. I know they're celebrities and they're, you know, influencers in the public eye, but it's like there's a line that I just think should not be crossed.
I think it's like, you know, it's whatever they choose to show us, we should respect. And so it's kind of like, so if, you know, if Dixie wants to speak about her mental health, which now she has, like now it's something that people are talking about because she decided to open up about it.
Right.
But if she wanted to keep it to herself, she should have the right to keep it to herself because it's like it's her private life and then it's her public life, right?
100%. Yeah.
But I did think it was interesting too because they asked Charli if she's still friends with her friends from high school. I mean, Charli technically still is in high school. I don't know how she is. Like, she's probably, I'm guessing, because of her homeschooling now. But she said that, yeah, you know, she was recently home in Connecticut, that she's friends with like with a lot of her friends still. So I think this really is just shade from. It sounds like a teacher or whatever. It's not like that. Like they still have friends from where they grew up. So it's not like, you know, any bad blood with their hometown or anything.
Right. I love how during this paparazzi video, she literally was like, can you guys hang on 1 second? Ran to go say bye to her friends that she was with.
Yes.
Which are not famous in any way.
No.
It seems like I haven't recognized them. They just don't look like, I don't know. They didn't seem to be
I don't think they were
her
her Connecticut friends, but I think they probably were. She was definitely like at a dinner with people. It might have been like a business dinner because I did hear her say it was so nice meeting you to someone.
Oh, really?
But they were definitely like all around her age. They looked like just like average, like teenagers, maybe 20-something-year-olds.
Yeah.
But I think it could have been a business thing or it could have been just her meeting friends of friends.
Right.
But they definitely weren't anyone famous, at least to our knowledge yet.
Right.
So, but no, she was
so
like, yeah, I have to say bye to the people I just sat down and had a meal with.
Meanwhile,
like,
everyone's
hello.
like, can we take a photo? Can we do a TikTok?
Charli,
Yeah,
anyone
your chase. We should be
Let us
paparazzi
know.
girls.
Yeah, oh my
what do you
gosh.
guys think?
Let's do it. We're gonna
Should
go
we
hang out.
go undercover? Oh my gosh. Tony, I just figured this out.
We
We're
need
gonna go
wigs.
undercover and then we're gonna be paparazzi.
I love it. Okay, guys. Well, that'll be something you can look forward to. Well, guys, what do you think? Do you think that Charli was hanging out with Chase? Do you have any more tea on that, or who do you think Charli should be dating next? And also, do you ship Dixie and Noah Beck? Let us know. I'm Gabby Conti.
I'm Gianna Rosenberg, and follow us here at Hollywire for your 24/7 celebrity news. Bye.